Yes, so hi everyone. So welcome back to Power Electronic Control of Drives online series. And today let us we continue the Class D chopper fed DC motor drive as we in previous class. So we stopped at the Class D chopper fed DC motor drive and only the first quadrant operation. As we know, the Class D chopper operate in first quadrant and fourth quadrant, and today let us see how this class D chopper will operate in fourth quadrant. How this class D chopper will operate in fourth quadrant. As for our quick reference, let me draw the circuit diagram. Yes, let me draw the circuit diagram. Yeah, the circuit diagram is like this. As I replace IGBTs with the switches only. Yes, motor armature terminals, this is A and AA, and four switches are there. Those are, this is CH1 and this is D1, and here it is CH2 and it is D2. The supply voltage which we are given is DC, that is Vs only. Okay, so now in order to operate the class D chopper in fourth quadrant, yes, here the back EMF of the motor must be greater than yes, supply voltage. Okay, if it is so, then how the voltage? Let us see. There is no change in the current direction. The current direction must be from A to AA only. Current direction, here the conditions are the current direction from A to AA, it should not be changed. But here if we take this as VA plus, VA minus, okay, VA has to connect like this, VA plus minus, VA plus will be connected to VS minus and VA minus will be connected to VS plus. This is our constraints. Okay, output voltage must be negative, but the output current is positive. So now just to see the circuit diagram when it is possible. Yes, when it is possible. See the circuit and observe when it is possible. Yes, so it is possible. So when the current has to flow like this is one, and second one is this will be connected to, this is connected to here and this is connected here. Okay, now which switch will be connected? That is, yeah, the first condition is from the circuit we can analyze that the motor will be connected to load. Motor is connecting to load when D1 and D2 are forward bias. This is the only condition it is possible to have the negative output voltage. Okay, next, the motor disconnects connects from connecting to not load source, disconnects from source Yes, when CH1 D2 or CH2 D1, CH2 D1 are on. Just to keep this in mind, and now you can turn on the switches. Yes, first which switch you can turn on? Yes, first let us assume chopper 1 is turned on. When chopper 1 is turned on, alternatively which diode has to be forward bias? D2. When chopper 2 is turned on, then D1. Okay. Yes, now mode 1. Yes, mode 1. Yes, which switches has to be turned on? CH1 is on. CH1 is on. Then D2 will be forward bias. D2 is forward bias. When CH1 is on and D2 is forward bias, then motor is not connected to source. Motor is not connected to source. Motor is not connected to source. And moreover, so here the speed, the direction of the rotation of the motor is opposed by the torque produced by the motor. Torque produced by the motor. Okay. Yes, then what happened to the output current? I naught will be increases from minimum to maximum. Minimum to maximum. And what about the output voltage? Yes, motor is not connected to source. Therefore, VA is equal to 0. VA is equal to 0. Yes, now again what we do in the sense, this is mode 1. Yes, if you see the circuit for mode 1, CH1 inductor and this is motor and D2. CH1. Yes, this is A. As I told you, the current always flows from, in this mode, the current will flows from A to AA only, like this. This is VA. VA is connected across short circuit. Therefore, VA is equal to 0. VA is equal to 0. And I naught, IA, will be flows from inductance to motor to D2 to CH1 and inductance again. CH1 inductance again. Yeah, this is how the current will flow. Okay. Yes, next mode 2. Mode 2. So in mode 2, what I do in the sense, CH1 is turn off. CH1 is off. Yes, in mode 2 when CH1 is off, then automatically D1 is forward bias. D1 is forward bias. Then how current will flows? The circuit is like this. This is Vs, C D2, this is motor, and here one more diode. Vs inductance motor, it is D2, and this will be D1. It is Va. Yeah, this Va positive, Va negative, and here the direction of current is like this. that is from A to AA, means the current will supplied by the motor flows from A to A, and this IA is supplied with the potential difference. So therefore IA is decreases from maximum to minimum. IA decrease from maximum to minimum. Then what is the path of IA? IA will flows from motor to D2 to Vs to D1 to inductance and motor again. Okay, and here what is Va? So here Va negative is connected to Vs positive. This is Va negative and here it is Va positive. Just I will clearly mention with one more color. This is Va negative and this is Va positive. Yes, Va negative is connected to Vs positive and Va positive is connected to Vs negative. Therefore, Va is equal to minus Vs. Va is equal to minus Vs. Okay. Next. Yes, then in mode 3. Yes, mode 3. In mode 3, what I do in this sense? Chopper 2 is on. Chopper 2 is on. When chopper 2 is on, obviously D2 will be reverse bias. So then D1 remains on. D1 remains on and D2 will for reverse bias. It is off. Okay, it is off. Then how the current will flow? See, CH2 D1. How current will flow? What is the circuit? Inductance, motor, chopper 2, and D1. Where we have D1? Here. D1 is on. Yes, as I already told you, the direction of current must be in this direction, that is from A to AA. And this is VA. VA plus, VA minus. And this VA is voltage across this short circuit. In the short circuit, voltage is 0. So therefore VA is equal to 0. And IA is increases from minimum to maximum. Increases from minimum to maximum. Then what is the path of IA? IA flows from motor to CH2 to D1 to inductance to motor again. This is the path of armature current or output current or load current. Okay. Yes, next. Yes, here next mode 4. Mode 4 as it is D1 and D2 are forward bias. That is when chopper 2 is turn off. Chopper 2 is turn off. Again the diode will be turn on. Okay, D1, D2 is forward bias. The same, that is whatever we discussed in the mode 2, that will be repeated here. Okay, just let me conclude all these things. Yes, VG1, where we are giving VG1. Next VG2, gate pulse to the chopper 2. next I naught, next V naught or VA. Mode 1 in the sense I used to take 0 to T1. Next mode 2, T1 to T2. Mode 3, T2 to T3. And mode 4, T3 to T4. This is one cycle. The same thing will be repeated again for the next cycle. Okay. Yes, first VG1. So are we giving any gate pulse to the chopper 1 during 0 to T1? Yes, we are giving. So therefore here VG1 is given. Let me take this is yes. VG2 no. That means 0. No in the sense 0. Yes in the sense we put some voltage like this. Do remember. Next, here I naught increases from minimum to maximum. VA will be 0. Yes, what are the devices in on? Switches in on. Conducting switches. Switches CH1, D2. This is mode 1. Yes, next mode 2. In mode 2, this will be 0 and here it is also 0, but I naught will be decreased like this from maximum to minimum. And VA is minus VS. So D1, D2 are on. D1, D2 are on. D1, D2 are on. Next, T2 to T3. T2 to T3. So we are going to turn on the VG2, CH2. That is, it is 0, 0, and this will be yes, it is there. And I naught is increases from minimum to maximum, and VA is 0 again. Here what are the switches on? CH2, CH2 D1, CH2 D1. Next, from T3 to T4, yes, from T3 to T4, tell me. This will be 0, this is 0, and I naught is there. So how it is? It is decreases. From maximum to minimum. So it is minus Vs, where the switches are D1 and D2. D1 and D2. Okay. So now based on this information, try to draw the waveforms. Try to draw waveforms with all this 5. All this 5 and T3 up to 0 to T4, this is T, and draw this for the 2 cycles. I have shown the information for 1 cycle. Draw the same thing for the 2 cycles. Okay. Next, 4-quadrant chopper or class E chopper. Yes, I'm erasing. Class E chopper. Class E chopper fed DC motor drive. Yes, this is the last topic, and along with this, we have one more topic, that is closed loop control. We will see that also today only. But this topic, so I want to give you as homework to you. Okay, this is torque, this is speed. Yes, our chopper must be operate in these 4 quadrants. We want to design the chopper such that it must be operate in 4 quadrants. This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Okay. And this 4-quadrant or class C chopper is also considered as the parallel combination of two type C choppers. Parallel combination of two type C or class C choppers. Yeah, the circuit diagram may be like this. The circuit is like this. Just I will give the circuit and how it will be act. How it will be act. So that we have to do on your own. Don't go through any textbook. If you have any doubt, just you ask me. I will clarify your doubt. This is the circuit diagram for class E chopper. Yes, as I already told you, class C chopper is the parallel combination of two class C choppers. This is one class C chopper. You know how class C chopper will be act. Says let me take CH1 D1, CH2 D2, and here the load is there. Yes, again two diodes, two choppers. D3, D4, CH3, CH4. CH3, CH4, and here also this is A, and your VA will be like this. This is VS, and you know that in first quadrant, Yes, first quadrant in the sense omega positive and torque positive. Omega in the sense, so this is angular velocity. That means VA plus IA plus. This is first quadrant. Second quadrant in the sense omega, this is first omega negative and torque is positive. That means, yeah, omega is not negative. So omega is positive only, but torque is negative. Second quadrant. That means we have to show VA is positive and IA is negative. That means reverse direction of current. Second quadrant. What about third quadrant? Third quadrant. Both are negative. Omega negative and torque is negative. That means VA is negative and IA is also negative. Next, in fourth quadrant. Yes, fourth quadrant in the sense VA is, what about omega? Omega is positive, but torque is negative. Sorry, omega is negative and torque is positive. Omega is negative and torque is positive. Yeah, so just look on this. That means what about voltage? VA is negative. VA is negative and IA is positive. IA is positive. So this is fourth quadrant operation. Try to get the four quadrant operation with the help of that circuit. Just what you have to do in the sense, you have to turn on, turn off the switches according to your requirement. Okay. Yes. Next, let's see one more topic, which is called closed loop control of, closed loop control of single quadrant speed control, and we see four quadrant speed control. Let us see the circuit diagram for both. Yeah, the first one is closed loop speed control. Closed loop speed control. Closed loop speed control. So here we have two. That is, one is single quadrant and four quadrant. Single quadrant and four quadrant. And here you can observe that the whatever we are doing here, the same thing for the all circuits, that is chopper fed DC motor or rectifier fed DC motor or controller fed AC motor or inverter fed AC motor. So for all those things, this operation is same. But the thing is, so controller will be changed, and converter may be changed, and motor may be changed. The process is same. Process is same. Okay. Yes. First, let me see the single quadrant. Single quadrant. Yeah, so first we have to fix up the speed, that is omega r, reference speed. Okay, next, this you need to compare with the motor speed. So therefore, let me take this as the motor speed. Okay, and the output of this comparison will be given to the speed controller. Yes, what is this block? This block represents speed controller. Speed controller. Next, this can be given to the current control, because speed is voltage, current is torque. Speed is depending on the voltage and current is torque is depending on the current. The current limiter. Current limiter. Okay. So after this, we will supply this current. Supply this current, and we will take the feedback. Take the feedback. Yes, what is this block? This block represents current limiter. Current limiter. CL stands for current limiter. Next, this will be given to again current controller. This is current limiter, and now I am going to do current controller. Control, and from this current controller I will give this to the duty ratio, that is gamma. So hence VA will be changed. This VA has to be changed with gamma. Okay, and this gamma will be given to the gate signals, that is through VS, DC source. And it is fed to the motor. Okay, by using tachometer. 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 So let me sense the speed. Or tachometer. Some cases it is tacho generator also. Okay. So after that, so this diode and this signal, that is gate pulse, will be the feedback here. By using this, we can able to operate the DC motor in single quad. Yes, in multi-quadrant in the sense, yeah, just I will send this circuit diagram to you. For multi-quadrant, I will send the circuit diagram to you. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you for listening the class. Yes, so with this, the third unit is over. From tomorrow onwards, we will see the unit 4. Yes, thank you.